Hi everyone, it's Chef Nunu from Feed Me Good and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make mac and cheese. So obviously you'll have macaroni, but obviously everyone else, all of us, including myself, normally just has like a pasta. So I've just taken some time to boil some gluten-free pasta. So this recipe is gluten-free and dairy-free. So I've got dairy-free milk, which is oat milk. I've also got some dairy-free cream. I've also got some dairy-free butter, some parsley, salt, pepper. We got some garlic powder I'm going to add into that as well. And I put some gluten-free flour. And I've got this cheese. Now, the thing is, I get really good cheese in Spain. Trofeo and in Cáceres, Extremadura, that region, right? And this is either a goat's cheese or a sheep's cheese. I can't remember because I went on a fair and it was absolutely amazing. And I was like, I need to come home with me. I'm gluten and dairy intolerant. So I'm not celiac, but I might as well be for the amount of stuff that I have problems with. My nephew, Milesy, he has very much a lot of allergies. And because of that, I've basically mastered the fine art of cooking dishes that are free from of more or less everything. So this one, if you want to make it the traditional way to make the roux, you just want to have like some butter and some actual flour. You're going to find with this gluten-free flour, the consistency is going to be very much more softer. So that's fine as well. So we're going to be gratering this. So I'm going to just open this up quickly. So kind of cut. So I'm going to just open it up. I'm going to take out maybe that much. I think it's just that, no. Oh my God, guys. I just remember what cheese it is. It's the cheese from Asturias. It's the blue cheese from Asturias. It is like, the name of it is lost my head right now. But this cheese, yeah, is like the mothership cheese. Oh my God, I totally forgot that I still had... You know when I'm making a lot of recipe and I'm thinking to myself, I'm just going to give you some cheese, it's fine. But you see, this macaroni and cheese is going to be the cheese you need to be making. Oh my God, this is incredible. It's a blue cheese. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay, we're just going to just take off a little bit of the top. So it's basically like their own version of a blue cheese, like way better than a Stilton. Okay, so let's start cooking. So we want to get our induction hob. Gonna kind of move that out of the way. Mine, Angelica. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to basically make a roux, yeah? So roux is basically like the base of your sauce, but a roux is also the base of making choux pastry. So say if you're making like eclairs, choux puff, like, different type of buns, you want to basically make a roux, yeah? So what we're going to do now, we're going to turn it on. So we're going to make it that way. Okay. Right, we've got a nice pan. Obviously, because we've got a nice pan, we have to use our spatula or a wooden spoon if you're using ceramic. This is a nice light ceramic. So the first thing we want to be doing is we want to basically be making the first bit of our roux. And that's going to be the butter and flour, yeah? So what you want to do right now, you want to put your butter into the pan. This butter's kind of melted, which is great. That means it's going to speed the process of actually making this white sauce. Guys, do not buy white sauce. You do not need to. You can make it yourself. It's very easy. I'm showing you right now, and you will never worry about making mac and cheese again. Now, you don't have to use my cheese. You can use a Cathedral City, a cheddar. You can mix it with a red Leicester. You can have whatever cheeses you want. And I also love to put garlic in it because I think it kind of gives that zazz. And the Turkish, while some people say like the Greeks, they have a beautiful way of adding cinnamon, like just a hint of cinnamon in there, and it just brings it to like level. So if you're making like moussaka, you always put a little bit of cinnamon in there. And I think the Lebanese also do that as well. So basically what we're doing right now, we're just melting the butter because we want to just start to form our roux. We have to work a bit fast. Now, normally I would have like say a whisk, but because I've got a metal whisk, I need to go and get a a silicone whisk so that I'm able to use this. But for the purpose of today, we're going to be using this lovely spatula. I just want it to really melt fully so that I'm able to add in the flour. And this is when you have to work very fast, guys. Like, you have no time to play. You ain't trying to get no lumps. So we're going to really whisk, 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 yeah? So right now, it's a very different kind of flour. So you just want to basically whisk. And what you're doing essentially is cooking out the oil, yeah? So you're cooking out the flour and you're cooking out the butter that's in it. So you see that? Oh, look at that. I'm like, this is actually my first time actually using this for making a roux. So I'm actually quite impressed right now, to be honest. Now, gluten-free flour has a bit of a graininess to it. So don't worry. We're going to be balancing that out with the milk anyway. But obviously, if you have, like, say, for example, your normal flour, you won't have the same kind of consistency. So we're going to be adding in our milk right now. We're going to be mix, mix, mix. Okay. Keep going, keep mixing. All right, and then we're going to also add in our garlic powder as well. You guys can tell I love my garlic, but garlic's good for your health, so you know, add as much or little as you want, and you know, freestyle that stuff, yeah? Right, see? It's like a light consistency. Now we want to add in our cream as well, because we want to make it luxurious. You don't need to add it, so I didn't mix my cream, so don't mind the lumps. Okay. Okay, now we're going to basically salt it up. So you want to add some sal or salt to it. I'm not going to lie, guys. I really love this. I'm going to literally use it for my seasonings as well. Add some black pepper. Ooh, nearly dropped that in there. Not good. Okay, so salt and pepper. I'm going to start to add in the cheese. This is going to elevate it. Elevation, literally. Oof. Oh my god, if you guys could literally smell this right now. I'm like, oh my god, I bet you any money my boyfriend be rolling, like, why are you using so much cheese in this mac and cheese? But then he'll be like, oh, actually, I see now how it tastes like. So any cheeses really, I don't feel like when it comes to mac and cheese you can really go wrong with it, to be honest. So now we're going to start to melt our cheese. So it's going to start to thicken up, and then I'm going to add the pasta to it. And I think a tiny bit more salt, I think. Because we'll remember, we're going to be having the pasta. The pasta has no salt in it. I'm going to put a little bit more garlic, just a little bit. And we're going to add some parsley. So add some dried parsley to this. There we go. Okay, see guys, you see that? It's starting to thicken up. So you don't even need to use flour. Like, you can literally make it gluten-free and somewhat dairy-free. So no, like, cow's milk is used. Look at that. It's thickening up now, yeah? So now we want to turn off the heat. So we're going to turn off the heat now. All right, there we go. So I pre-boiled the gluten-free pasta. Perfect. So I'm going to literally add it in there now. So let me just kind of add it that way so you guys can see. So I'm going to add a little bit at a time. Woo! I'm going to just mix it up a little bit. Oh my god, guys. I feel like if I had a restaurant, would you guys come to my restaurant? Because, like, honestly, I would love to cook for you in the future, you know? I don't even know what my menu would be, because I'm always creating new dishes. Like right now, this is like a kind of a new menu item for macaroni and cheese, you know? So you guys, when you make this recipe, you can put some breadcrumbs on top. It's going to make it really nice and crispy. And what I will do is do it without. So just imagine that I added some breadcrumbs. And I'm going to put it into the pot. And you could literally serve it like this if you wanted to. But obviously, I like to have a bit of a, you know, crisp kind of thing. So let's add that in. So we're going to pour in. Oh, that's a big boy. Pour in our pasta. So you could literally feed like a family of 5 with this, because if you just cut it like so you could get like 6 portions, I would say, out of that. Or if you are a singleton person, you could literally make it and you can freeze it. It's also good as well. So I'm going to add a little bit of parsley on top. I'm going to crumble a little bit of like another cheese just to kind of, you know, really elevate it. So I'm going to put another cheese on top because I don't want to use too much of the special cheese. All right, guys. So I don't really have Parmesan. I've only got like good cheeses from from Trofeo or Asturias, which is the 2 best places to get cheeses from. So I'm just going to use this. I'm going to use some cream cheese on top. Obviously, if you're at home, put some Parmesan, put some more cheddar. But I just, yeah, I just have to eat what I eat. So this one I'm going to use just in small quantities. I'm just going to slice a little bit of it and put it on top. Just like, you know, a little bit will go. All right, cool. So now we're ready to go to the oven. And we don't really need to cook it per se because it's already cooked. So what we want to do, we want to basically put it on the boiler. So you want to actually make it crisp up. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to put that over there, is you're going to put it on the grill and make it cook for about 10-15 minutes and then we're done. Okay? Or you can put top and bottom. So like line on the top, line on the bottom, and then make it for 15 minutes and then it is finished. So that is our baby macaroni and cheese going in the oven right now. Here you go, guys. Obviously, it's going to look very different compared to like having the cheddar on top and then putting some breadcrumbs. So this is my beautiful mac and cheese. Let me take out a section. Look at that. Oh my God. Seriously. Okay, so let's just cut it in. Oh, oh my God, yes, yes. From my kitchen to yours, gluten-free, dairy-free, macaroni or mac and cheese. I can't wait to eat. I can't swear on this channel because children are watching me right now. But this is levels. Wow.